Hello everybody, my name is Steve Cullen, editor of Total Fly Fisher magazine, and today I'm going to tie the Tequila Booby. I've got a standard wet fly hook here in the vise, and the first thing I'm going to do, basically I'll point this out, I'm actually using floss rather than thread. The reason for that, when I'm using booby cord, it tends not to cut the cord, whereas some thin threads can. What I'm going to do is come halfway down the shank, then back up towards the eye of the hook, because this is where I'm actually going to tie the booby cord in. And I've got here 10mm booby cord, no it's not 10mm, it's a lie, 5mm booby cord, sorry. I'm going to cut it in half. This is going to form my eyes, and the first thing I'm going to do, some people have trouble doing the eyes, if you can, try and cut round and move it in your hands in one go. So you're using the whole length of the scissor blades. Once it's done, I'll just show you. Tidy up, tidy up. There, as you can see. It's a lot neater. I'll try and do this one in at my chest rather than at the camera. It'll be even neater. So, in one movement, cut all the way around. There you go, that's a better one. Like so. You can see that there. Now what I'm going to do is get this booby cord in the middle with the floss. I'm just putting a little bit of tension. I'm going to bed that in. A couple of turns to secure it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the cord with figure 8 thread wraps. I'm going to secure it so that it's straight on the hook shank. Figure 8 wraps round the booby eyes, like so. As you can see, they're nice and straight. Take that behind the eye and continue all the way down to the end of the hook shank here. And normally what I do is I'd add a drop of super glue in there. So you can maybe tie up 10 at a time, tie them, a little bit of super glue in the middle, and a little bit of super glue underneath. And it just keeps everything nice and straight. It stops them spinning, but I've got quite a few figure 8 wraps in that, so it should be fine. I'm now going to tie in some UV flash for the tail. Not too much. Probably about 10 inches there, 8 inches. Fold it again, and then catch this in with your floss. And then trim to length. Now what I'm going to do is do the rear of the body. This is Tequila colour, it's actually Chartreuse Fritz. And that's the back end, the rear end, the actual fly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip some of the Fritz fibres, if you can see that there, away from the core. So the core's exposed. And it's a core I'm going to attach to the hook shank. Nice tight wraps here. It's floss, so it shouldn't snap. And what I'm going to do is, every time I take a turn over the hook shank, I'm going to pull the fibres, stroke those fibres back, like so. So you get more wraps on. Stroke those fibres back, keep it nice and tight. And then, halfway up the shank, I'm going to secure with my floss and snip. Now what I'm going to do is just going to tidy up this area to create a taper. And from here, I'm going to get a couple of wraps, maybe 3 wraps, of the orange Fritz. Again, I'm going to take away the fibres from the core, expose the core, set that in there, nice looking turns. What we're going to do is get a few wraps of this stuff exactly the same way. Bring your floss over the booby eyes so they sit over the eye of the hook. Just gives you a little bit of space to work with. And again, stroke these fibres back. Stroke them back. Stroke them back. And one more, I think. They're right up in the eyes there. Bring your floss back over the eyes and secure. A couple of securing thread wraps. Bring that floss through the Fritz. Snip. There we are. Any loose fibres here. A few wraps of the floss. It's a bit finicky, but just by pulling this Fritz back, you can tidy everything up. And then, to finish, just pull your booby eyes back a touch, come up to the eye of the hook shank, take a couple of turns, and then it's just a case of whip finishing behind the eye. 2, 3. What I'll do is I'll probably do a couple of whip finishes here. Added security. Yeah. And just as an aside, to make sure that the floss never unravels, again, pull the eyes back, get a little touch of varnish on there. Make sure there's none stuck in the eye. There you have it. A Tequila Booby. Great at this time of the year. The water's warm, the fish are near the surface. Try pulling that through them. You should get some great sport. Take care, folks. I'll see you again next time on A Fly to Tie.